Good morning, everybody. Hi. And so we are back. Another day, another focus activity. Hi, Elena. Hi, Giuliano. You're back. Thank you for coming back. I wonder, yes, Giovanni and Alessio, are they coming? Good morning, Denise. Hi. Good to see you again. Hi, Giacomo. Good to see you. You're joining all the focus activities. Your English is going to be fantastic. Hi, welcome back. It's good to see you all again. Today, it's not quite as nice as yesterday. Yesterday was a lovely sunny day, but today we have a little bit of rain. That's okay. Good morning, Terry. Good morning. How are you all? We've got a good group this morning again. Let's see if any more students will join us. So yes, it's raining today. You are revising, Giacomo, exactly. Today, this morning, you're going to be revising vocabulary relating to your garden and all the words that we use when we work in the garden. So it's going to be great fun. I know Giuliano and Simone love gardening and they love talking about flowers and vegetables. So they are in the right place. You are always first, Giuliano. No races now today, boys, okay? Okay, let's get started, shall we? So, the focus activity this morning is about my garden, okay? So at the moment, we are all spending a lot of time at home and, maybe you have a garden, maybe you don't. You're happy it is raining since we can't go out. I know, but, sunshine is nice too, even when we can't go out. So back to the garden. So we are at home. If you have a garden, you can spend some time, maybe in this period, working on your garden. Let's see. Let me move on to the first slide. So we're looking at gardening nouns and verbs. We're looking again at imperatives. We did those yesterday as well in another focus activity. So we will have a quick look at imperatives. And we're going to also look at phrases for giving instructions. So, for example, if you want to tell somebody how to do something, there are instructions and different steps. So, little words that will help you to give those instructions, okay? Now, on this first page, we have a beautiful image of the most gorgeous garden with beautiful, colorful flowers and lovely green grass. This is definitely an English garden, I would say. It's very green and very pretty. Good morning. Good morning, Maria Lucia. Hi, how are you? Okay, let's look at the questions on this page. Tell me, what things can you grow in your garden? What can you grow in your garden? You can look at the picture if you need inspiration, but think, what can we grow in our garden? We grow some things because they are beautiful to look at, and we grow other things because we can eat them. Let's see. Let's see what you come up with. To come up with means to to be inspired, to come up with something. It's a good phrasal verb. It means to be inspired, to get an idea, let's say. Simone, exactly. We can plant flowers, vegetables. Giacomo has got a very small garden, but you can grow herbs and flowers. Nice, very nice. It's important for your garden to get light. Light from the sun and rain as well. Tomatoes, exactly. Fruit trees, yes. Now, Simone, we can't grow glass, but what we can grow is grass, which is spelled like this. Grass, okay? Grass, which is the lovely green grass that we can see in the image. You can have animals in the garden, Simone. Yes, for example, if you have a big space, maybe you could have chickens and hens in your garden. Okay, and they can lay eggs. Chili peppers, yes. Chili peppers are good to grow. They look good as well. They're lovely colors and they're great to eat. Yes, we can have some animals, yes. It depends on how much time you want to spend cleaning your garden. Plants are easier than animals, they say. So tell me, who here, how many people? We've got 10 people viewing. Okay. Who has a garden? Do you have a garden? And if you do, what do you like to grow in your garden? Who has a garden? So we know Giacomo has a small garden. How about the rest of you? Have you got a garden? Good, Elena. Yes, sage and rosemary. Denise, you don't have a garden. Okay, okay. So do you maybe have a terrace on your apartment? Maybe you have a terrace. And Elena has a little garden too. Very good. And so for those of you who do have a garden, poor Simone, you're poor, you have no poor. So you want to say this. Look, I'll write it here for you. Poor Simone, you have no garden. Okay, so let's say for people who do have a garden, what do you grow? Okay, Terry has a small terrace. Great. Poor, Denise, is that what you're asking? Poor is the opposite of rich. Okay, so if a person has a lot of money, they are rich. If a person doesn't have much money, they are poor. Okay? Okay, so some of you have a garden. Some of you don't have a garden. Oh, I see, Terry, it's on the main road, so too much pollution for you to grow anything on your terrace. That's a pity. That's a pity. Hi, good morning, Diana. Welcome. How are you? So you have a terrace too. Okay, so let's say for people who have a garden, what do you grow? For those of you who don't have a garden, imagine your dream garden. Imagine your perfect, ideal garden. What would you grow? In your perfect garden, what do you grow? Let's see. I'm going to have a little drink of my tea. You have strong plans. Okay, Terry, what strong plans? Oh, Denise, I know the meaning of poor. I don't know the word you say before. If I have a garden, maybe? Jasmine. Jasmine is a great plant and it smells so beautiful. Giuliano, you're going to grow a bicycle in your garden? Or did you want to say something else? You can grow lots of things in your dream garden. Let's see, which of you do you like gardening? Some people love gardening. Some people don't like gardening. Well, who likes gardening? And if you do like gardening, why? If you don't like gardening, why not? I love gardening. I have a big wild garden. Wild means a bit crazy. It's I let the plants and trees do what they want. Eleanor grows roses and flowers and herbs and little trees, and she has an olive tree. Wonderful. That sounds lovely, Eleanor. Oh, a pond. That's a nice idea, Giuliano. A pond. That's a good word. A pond, for those of you who don't know that word, it's a small pool with water. And Elena and Giacomo, you have a lot in common. You love gardening because it's relaxing. It is. It's very relaxing. It's very relaxing. Only one olive tree. That's fine, Elena. One olive tree is enough. That's okay. All right. Let's move on to the next slide, shall we? Okay. Now, here we go. What can you grow? What can you grow in your garden? So here we have some words on the left. We must match them with the images on the right. Okay. Let's see. What is a? Who can tell me? What is a? We've got vegetables, fruit. Be careful with that pronunciation. Fruit, flowers, trees, and herbs. Now, herbs, this word here, in America, in American English, the H is silent. They say herbs without the H sound. Okay, good, Denise. Yes, and thank you, Giacomo. The first one, A, they are trees. What is B? What is B? I'm waiting for Simone to jump in with all the answers. Well, B are herbs. Good. Thank you. Thank you, Giacomo. Yes, so they're herbs. And as I said, in American English, they say herbs, which is strange to me. Thank you, Diana. Yes, herbs. Now, what about C? A beautiful picture. C. Oh, here we go. Thank you, Simone. You're so good. You're faster than everyone. You are the fastest okay? The fastest in the group. Good boy. Okay, so we've got C is fruit. Well done. D, we have our lovely vegetables. Yeah, Simone has answered that for us as well. Vegetables. And the last one, E, is flowers. Flowers. Okay, now before I go on to the next slide, I want to see how many words you know for flowers. Do you know the names of flowers in English? Do you know the names of vegetables in English? Okay, so for example, thank you, girls. Yes, flowers. Thank you, Lucia, Diana, and Denise. See the picture here of all the vegetables? We have different vegetables here. We have carrots and we have tomatoes. Can you think of other words for vegetables? Let's see how many we can make in a list. How many we can put in a list. Okay, how many vegetables? Okay, good, or flowers, exactly. Vegetables and flowers. I want to hear all the words. Peony, good, yes, beautiful. In a moment, I will show you two images, one of flowers and one of vegetables. But before I show you, let's see how many we can come up with. How many we can find. Roses, beautiful roses, yes. Flowers and vegetables. Let's see. In the picture here in D, iris, good, another beautiful flower. Well done, Simone. Sunflowers. I love sunflowers. They are my favorite flower. And you can see here the painting of a sunflower behind me. Sunflowers and mushrooms. I love mushrooms too, to eat. Jasmine, yes, a gorgeous flower that smells beautiful. Soon the jasmine will be in flower, we can say. In flower or flowering, okay? Because flower is a noun, but to flower is also a verb, okay? So soon the jasmine will be flowering. Okay, I think I might show you the pictures. So just 1 second, I'm going to first put up the flowers, okay? And then maybe what you can do is take a screenshot of this beautiful picture with all the different flowers and their names in English, okay? Just a second, I'll put it up. Okay, first the flowers. Now, aren't they beautiful? Look at all the different flowers that we have here. I hope you can see them. Let me see if I can make it any bigger. No, I can't. Okay, so I hope you can see them. We have the beautiful sunflower here. Hibiscus, this beautiful flower here, which is the lotus, and the water lily. And look, Giuliano, here is your rose. And orchids. Look at this gorgeous orchid here. You will hear me using the word gorgeous a lot. I'll write it in the comments. Maybe you don't know this word. It means beautiful. It's another word. It's synonymous with beautiful. So we have a lot of beautiful flowers here. I am going to show you my orchid. Okay, look at my orchid. There you go. Can you see? Isn't it very beautiful? I am not a very good gardener, but by some miracle, I have managed. I can keep my orchid alive. You must use a magnifier, Simone, to see the flowers. Okay, let me show you the vegetables. 1 second, I'm going to put on the image with the vegetables. Okay, maybe you can see these ones better. So we have lots of vegetables here, and they are in alphabetical order for convenience. We have asparagus, artichoke, beans, beetroot. I don't know beetroot in Italian, actually. Broccoli. Look at this one here. This one here, eggplant. An eggplant, this is American English. Can someone tell me the word for this vegetable in British English? In America, they say eggplant. What do we say in British English? Giuliano, Simone is saying he needs to use a magnifier because the flowers are very small and he can't see them. So he must use a magnifier. Look, I just happen to have a magnifier right here. Yes, exactly, Simone. Okay, so can someone tell me the British English of eggplant? This one here? We actually use the French word. We use the French word, and it is, well done, Giacomo. I knew I could count on you. It's the aubergine. We say aubergine, and they say eggplant. Okay, so you've got lots of different vegetables here. Again, maybe you can take a screenshot, a picture, and you can look at these later. I'm going to change the image now back to the focus activity. 1 second. Okay, now let's move on to slide number 5. We're looking now at tools and things that we use in the garden, okay? Right, so what are these tools? What is a tool? A tool is something that helps you to do a job, okay? So, for example, if you are working in the garden, you use these tools and things. Okay, tell me, what is a seed, a watering can, a shovel, a weed, or a plant? Well, what is a? A. What is it? It's a plant. Well done, Denise. Thank you, Giuliano. Exactly. It's a plant. What about bee? What is bee? We use this in the garden to dig a hole, to make a hole. Thank you, Lucia. Exactly. It's a plant. What's a bee? Very good, Denise. Thank you. It is a shovel. Good girl. It's a shovel. We can also say spade. Okay. We can say a shovel or a spade. I'll write it here in the comments. Okay. We can also say a spade. Now, what about D? Oh no, yes, sorry, I forgot. C, well done, Simone, you jumped in. C is a seed. Yes, they're the seeds. Good, very good. And D, Miss Simone is winning. D is our weed, and E is the watering can. It's the watering can, exactly. So here we have the tools that we use in the garden and the things that we use in the garden. Okay, we have a plant, a weed, some seeds, a shovel, and a watering can. Okay, now let's move on to the next slide, because the next slide, if I remember, are the verbs that we use for these things. Exactly. Okay, so here we have our actions, okay? The verbs that are connected with each thing. Okay, Giuliano. Is that some part of a garden where we can plant our seeds? Okay, so A. What is the verb that we use for A? A. Oh my goodness, we've got all the, what are they called? Emoticons. Is there one that will give us the answer to A? What is it? Oh, hi, Barbara. How are you? Well done. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Very good, Denise. Very good. It's exactly. It's grow. So you grow a plant, okay? You grow the plant. Now, what happens? What's happening here? What's happening in B? What verb here do we use with this object? The shovel or the spade? Which verb? Is it dig, pull, plant, or water? What do you think? Good girl, Denise. Well done. Yes, it's to dig. You dig a hole. Okay, you dig a hole in the earth, in the ground. You dig a hole. Good girl. Okay, C. What verb do we use with C? In C, we have our little seeds here. Our seeds. Okay, What verb do we use? And Simone is in. Simone, you are exactly, Denise. We plant. Okay, we plant. We plant the seeds. Okay, we plant the seeds. Now, Simone, yeah, you said this word yesterday too. Winter. Winter is a season, okay? Winter, spring, summer, and autumn. I think what you want to say here is that you are a winner. Is that it? I think that's what you want to say, that you are the winner. Okay, very good. D. What verb do we use with D? D. So we want to take these weeds and that's okay, Simone. Now, if you know for the focus activity tomorrow, you'll be able to say winner. Pull weeds. Good girl, Denise. Yes, Denise, you are a natural gardener. We pull the weeds. Now, something, of course, the last one, we water with the watering can. Here it says we pull the weeds, but we can also say to weed, okay? So weed is, thank you, Juliana, thank you, Denise, exactly. The last one is water. Good. So we can say to pull weeds, but we can also say, hi, Susanna. We can also, and Kadai, you're all here again. Hi. We can also say to weed, okay? Okay, you can say, I must weed the garden. So it is a noun and also a verb. Okay, great. Okay, good, good. We have a good group again today. Right, let's see what's on the next slide. No, not the previous slide, the next slide. Okay, so here we have the combination, okay? We are putting together the verb and the noun. So this is going to be easy. A, what is A? We are putting together the nouns and the verbs from the last two slides, okay? So A, grow plants, okay? B, what do we do with B? We've got a combination of a verb and a noun. The verb is, remember the verb, to make a hole, or we can say to, good, dig. So good, yes, to dig with a shovel, exactly, dig with a shovel. Dig with the shovel. C, what do we do with C? We have lots of little seeds and we're going to plant the seeds. Well done, very good, Simone. And the next one, D, we can say this in two ways, you remember? We can say this in two ways, D. We can say to pull, remember? Pull weeds, well done, exactly. Plant seeds and pull weeds. Very good. And we could also say to weed, remember? What are you doing, Sarah? I'm weeding, okay? I am pulling the weeds in the garden. And then we water with the watering can. Well done. Okay, good job, everyone. Let's go on to the next slide. Okay, so now we have all our verbs and all our nouns, and we have put them together. Let's see what the next slide asks us. Okay, remember, we must give instructions how to do work in the garden. Here we have 7 instructions, but they are mixed up. We must put them in order, okay? So, which one is first? Okay, what is the first instruction? The first thing to do. Which number is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7? What is the first thing that we must do? Well, come on, don't be shy. Not number 2, Simone. Okay, because then is a word that we use, a sequence word that we use for a second or third or fourth step. Okay, not for the first step. It's number 3, Giuliano. Yes. Before you begin, select your seeds. Well done, Susanna. Yes, number 3. Before you begin, select your seeds. Okay. Now, well done, Elena. Yes, before you begin, select your seeds. What is next? What comes next? Good, Barbara. Yes. What comes next? Let's see. Well done, Lucia. Okay, so the second thing to do, well done, Diana. Yes, it's number 5. Dig a hole with the shovel. Okay, so we have our seeds, and the next thing you do is dig a hole with the shovel. Okay, next, what happens next? What is the third thing that you must do? What do you think? What's the next one? Yeah, good, good. Very well done, Giuliano. It's number 2. Thank you, Denise. It's number 2. You plant the seeds. So you select the seeds, you dig a hole, and then you plant your seeds. And then, what do you think? I think we must, what does the seed need? Okay, what does it need? It needs rain. Like today, if you plant a seed today, it will be very happy because it gets water. Okay, so what do you think is the next one? Very good, Denise. It's number 4. You water. You water the seeds. All right. Okay, now we have 3 steps left. What comes next? Good, Elena, you water the seeds. Well done. So we've got number 6, number 7, and number 1 left. What do you think comes next? Well done. Good girl. Well done, Denise. Number 6. After that, you pull the weeds. Okay, you pull the weeds or you weed. And then 4, 7, 6, 1. Giuliano is coming in quick. 4, 7, 6. Almost, Giuliano. Okay, next, what do? We number after number 6 after that. This is it. Well done, Denise. We wait for the plants to grow. And finally, we pick the vegetables. Of course, only if you have planted vegetable seeds. Okay, so let's look on the right side. Good girl, Susanna. Yes, and then number 1. Good, well done. So on the right-hand side of the screen, you can see the order of instructions. Before you begin, second, then, next, after that, after, and finally. Okay, so what I want you to do, please, is to just take 1 minute and write down these in order of instructions on a piece of paper, okay? Because in the next 2, 3 slides, you will need these words, okay? Before you begin, second, then, next, after that, after, and finally, okay? So please write these words. I will give you a little time, and then we can move to the next slide. Okay? Okay. I'll just give you a few more seconds, and then we will move on. You're doing very well. After this focus activity, when it stops raining, if you have a garden, maybe you will be inspired to go and work in the garden and maybe pull some weeds. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next slide now. Okay, here we must complete the instructions with these phrases. Okay? Okay, what's number 1? Number 1. Okay, number 1, what do you think? What is which word or words go here to explain the first thing that you must do? So the very first instruction, what's it going to be? What do you think, guys? Number 1. Plan where you will plant. Not finally, Simone. No, that would be maybe the last one. Finally, it's the last word that we will use. So, Denise, yes, you have it. Before you begin, all right, very good. Before you begin, plan where you will plant. Here, we have a little word will Will is a modal verb, okay? Modal verb is like can, must, will, okay? You know some of these already. Will is a modal verb that we use to speak about the future, okay? It's one of the futures in English. The future simple. So before you begin, plan where you will plant. Okay, what's number 2? What is number 2? So before you begin, plan where you will plant. Maybe you will plant in a pot, okay, in like a small container first. Or maybe you will plant in the garden. Good girl, Denise. Thank you, Barbara. Very good. Second, good girl, Susanna. Second, wait for a sunny, is that what it says? Yes, wait for a sunny day. Okay, so I think today it's raining and tomorrow it's raining and Saturday it's raining. But Sunday is going to be a sunny day. There will be sun on Sunday, so you can plant your seeds on Sunday. Okay, what about number 3? Dig a small hole. Thank you, Giuliano. Yes, second. So, number 3. Okay, here we can use, then. We could use next. Okay, let's see. Thank you, Denise. Yes, then. Let's see. Then. Well done. Yes, good girl. Then dig a small hole. Good girl. Okay, well done. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you, Diana. What about number 4? Number 4, what do we do? So we have used before you begin, we have used second and then. So we have next, finally, and after that. What do you think comes? Plant the seeds. Well, yeah, I think it's this one. Next. Well done. Good girl. Well done. Yes, next. Plant the seeds. But you can also have then and next. We can change then and next. And also after that. Okay? Then, next, and after that can change. Number 5. Number 5 is after that. Well done. After that, water the seeds once or twice a week, okay? You don't want to water too much. If you give a plant or seeds too much water, they will die. Yes, so you must be careful. Number 6 then, the last one. Simone, you can use your word now. The last one, we only have one left. Very good, Denise, well done. Finally, okay, so here we have our instructions to plant your seeds and to grow a happy plant. Before you begin, plan where you will plant. Second, wait for a sunny day. Then dig a small hole. Next, plant the seeds. After that, water the seeds once or twice a week. And finally, pull the beans from the plants and eat them. Okay? All right. Good job, guys, so far. You're doing very well. Let's move on to slide number 10. Okay, I'm going to read this to you. So, your neighbor. What's a neighbor? Before I read the rest of the text, what does neighbor mean? What does neighbor mean? It's a person, okay? But who is it? Who is your neighbor? And also, this is the American spelling of the word. Yeah, Denise, exactly. It's the person who lives near you or who lives next door to you. So what we see in the text is the American spelling. The British spelling is a little different. I am just putting it in the comments. The British spelling is O-U-R, okay? So, your neighbor likes your garden. He wants to know how to make his garden better, okay? I would like you to give me in the comments field some directions for how your neighbor can make his garden look like yours. Okay? Look like means for it to seem, to be like. Okay, to look like. So if he wants his garden to look like yours, he wants it to have the same physical resemblance. Okay, now, good girl, Barbara. Yes, the person, your vicino, exactly. So, can you, in the comments field, write directions or advice, tips for me, okay? Let's say I want to make my garden the best garden in the world, okay? What can I do? Can you tell me, can you give me some advice, some tips, some instructions? What do you think I could do to make my garden beautiful, more beautiful, if I use the comparative? Well, think of the words that we saw earlier. Okay, that's good advice, Elena, to carefully check the seeds that we plant. Yes, because we must make sure they are the right seeds. Okay? We must check that they are good seeds. And the seeds of the plants, the vegetables, and the flowers that we want to grow. I probably must weed the garden before I plant the seeds. As I said before, my garden is a bit wild, okay? So I should weed my garden before I plant any new seeds. Good, yes. Make sure there is enough light. Very good, because our flowers and our plants and our trees, they all need light and water. If they don't get enough light, they won't survive. If they get too much light, that's also a problem. Exactly, Terry. Very good. Plan the right time of the year to plant your seeds. Exactly, because sometimes in some parts of the year, for example, in winter, it's not the best time to plant some seeds. Spring and early summer is usually the best time to plant seeds for your garden. Oh, Barbara, you do? You're a gardener. Oh, we missed you at the beginning of the focus activity when we were speaking about who has gardens and who loves gardening. It sounds like you like gardening. Plant flowers and fruit trees. Very nice. That's good advice. I think I will do the same. Okay, now let's look at the last slide, which is similar. Okay, this is similar to slide number 10. All right, so in slide number 10, I asked for advice about how to make my garden better. Okay, so this slide is the same thing. Okay, so what do we do to make our garden better? What do we do to make our garden better? What can you grow? What things do you need? And what actions do you do? Okay, so we will finish this focus activity by answering these three questions. What can you grow in a garden? This is a summary of what we learned at the beginning of the focus activity. Okay, what can we grow in the garden? Remember at the beginning? Yes, Barbara, there are plants for all seasons. You are right. In our garden, we can grow flowers and vegetables and fruit trees, veggies and herbs. Good. Thank you, Giacomo. Yes, exactly. Veggies, fruit, flowers, herbs, yeah, trees. We can have a pond, like Giacomo said, like Giuliano said. We can have animals, like Simone said, like chickens. What things do we need? Remember the slide on tools? There was a slide with tools, the things that we use in the garden. Can you remember? What is the name of the thing that we use to dig a hole, for example? What is the name of the thing that we use to water the garden? Eleanor says we can grow vegetables, herbs, flowers, mushrooms, trees. Lovely. That sounds like a lovely garden. Okay, Giacomo, good. You need seeds, you need a shovel, and you need watering can. Good, very good. Okay, and the very last question of this focus activity, what are the verbs? Remember, what are the actions that we use in the garden? For example, good, Elena, yeah, we have a shovel. So what verb do we use when we want to make a hole? We strawberries and Barbara. Yes, Barbara, yes, strawberries and flowers. Nice garden too. So what are those verbs that we use in the garden? Yes, Elena, watering can. And do you remember the verbs? Good, yes, yes, to water. And Giacomo says, good, yeah, you dig a hole, you pull the weeds, you plant your seeds, you water. Okay, very good. Okay, guys, so I imagine that today you won't be gardening because it's raining. But I hope sometime soon you can find a little terrace or a garden where you can plant some seeds. Okay? Good girl, Elena. Yes, we do. We dig a hole with a shovel. Okay. So, guys, thank you so much for joining me again today. All right. I will be back again tomorrow morning at 11 for another Focus for 5. Okay, so I hope I will see you then. And in the meantime, have a lovely, lovely rest of day. Okay, thank you guys. Bye.